Correct, plebs.
Afternoon, people. Another beautiful day in crypto. I love to start the day like that. Um, yeah, like I said a couple of videos back, looks like another fake out price to the downside. This is typical of like bear markets, by the way. Well, not they, but the market tends to print like bullish patterns, looking like it's gonna break out. Everyone gets a bit excited. Oh, you didn't buy the bottom and on, blah blah blah, and then price reverses and makes everyone who on Twitter with any sort of reputation anyway, look like an idiot. But they don't care because they already made it. It's all fun and games to them. So yeah, looking at it's currently sitting at 1071. If you go to a weekly chart though, it does look like consolidation before, God knows. I mean, this is really bearish. These moving averages like this pointed downwards. Yeah, I'm like I said before, I'm not very interested. Volatility's hitting new highs again. Yeah, mate. Like, I would just stay away from leverage trading, as I said before. Okay, moving on. Speaking of leverage trading, I was curious why DYDX moved away from Starkware, and I think I found the answer. So if I go to my likes quickly, yeah. So sadly, our good faith to cooperate with liquidators was met with baiting. Hope they did exercise good faith. WRT. Someone break that down to me. I don't know what WRT means. The Starkware token warrants. So basically, DYDX was on Starkware, which allowed them to do faster transactions. Starkware is like a layer 2 scaling solution. Well, they're calling themselves layer 3, and they're advertising that they're going to be like the gaming layer of Ethereum, allowing for faster transactions and validity and whatnot and whatnot. That's what I think it's called, validity, is what they were building before. So it looks like Starkware have got their hands caught in the cookie jar as well. They kept it very quiet. I mean, I guess DYDX was like, the sign that something was up. Something was up. Um, yeah, so basically, Suzu saying that he's trying to settle with them because he's perhaps funded them and they've issued him tokens, and he's taken money from Starkware maybe as part of the deal to leverage trades. Like, and he's lost it all. Like, Suzu's in a lot of trouble. This is the first tweet he's made since everything happened with 3 Hours Capital. There's loads of videos about it if you want to know exactly what's going on with 3 Hours. Basically, they were just leveraging everyone's money and giving. They were a Ponzi scheme. There, we'll just call it that. So yeah, Starkware Exercise is what the token I believe was going to be called, but there may be trouble ahead for the layer 3 proponent. Last night, Binance, CZ from Binance, he's the CEO of Binance, probably the biggest exchange out there. He tweeted out that Uniswap had been hacked and people were losing their funds through their liquidity positions. So I don't know if you guys know how the Binance liquidity positions work, the Uniswap liquidity positions work. What it is they're issued as an NFT, like similar to what Velodrome does with your vesting. So you've got the NFT, you can sell that NFT, and that's basically your liquidity position. So what happened was someone managed to send emails to the people who were holding these NFTs and get them to sign a transaction, and that gave them access to their NFTs, and then they stole those. So it wasn't actually Uniswap that had an issue, it was actually the user, as per usual. This is what happens in crypto. It's the user that not tends to mess up and not the actual protocol. Yeah, so here's a copy of the letter, like saying liquidity provider reward. So basically, what the hacker did was say that there was rewards for people who provided liquidity to Uniswap, and if they wanted to claim it, they would click this pink button here, and that would then sign a transaction, allowing the hacker control of the Uniswap liquidity provider's NFT holders account or wallet. Hopefully that's not too complicated. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So it affected 73,399 addresses. I mean, it's amazing. Like more than likely, the people that got hacked had more than one liquidity position. But at the same time, I mean, how could you fall for this? How could you fall for this? It's crazy. It's crazy to think. Velodrome, as you can see, we've passed 250 in volume on Velodrome, which means it's $50,000 in fees for vVelo lockers. So if you've got a liquidity position, or if you've locked up your Velo for a set amount of time, you will be receiving part of this 50,000 in fees as a reward, which is very nice indeed. What else is happening? State of the market, in regards to the NFTs I'm holding. Price seems to be dipping pretty hard. I mean, I'm in it for the art, right, guys? Like that's what we say. We're in it for the art. Yeah. So I'm just gonna hold on to it. My Optipunks down 81%. Yeah, the interest seems to be dying. I think people are starting to come to the realization in the market that things aren't gonna just bounce back automatically. So what my advice or what I'm doing personally is I'm just picking up the things I like with a little bit of money that I have lying around. Some of those things will not work out. Some things may work out in the next 3 to 4 years. I'm here for the long haul. I have been here for the long haul. I mean, all right, so I should have made it. Anyway, I'm not going down that bitter path. It's fine. DYDX, I'm due some tokens back for the previous trades I did in the last epoch. I'm not going to show you those. What else? What else has been going on? Nothing much really. Like it's been pretty quiet on the old crypto Twitter front. There's a lot of developments going on. People are talking about the bullish thesis for the merge. I mean, I've got a feeling the merge is going to happen and price will even dump even further. The reason why I say that is because people do have, rewards that are like accumulating even now with ST and with their nodes where they've got their 32 ETH staked. I mean, perhaps I don't think you can sell your rewards until 6 months after the merge, so there might be a little catalyst there for the price to bounce. But yeah, 3 hours capital office abandoned. See, founders missing, say creditors. So yeah, they've done a runner with everyone's money, and it's not just retail. It's going to affect projects as well. This is like a big deal. This is a big deal. What if we kissed in the Stark verifier? Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I haven't got really much to report today, so we can just like look through what's been going on. And as you can see through my Twitter, Celsius takes out 470 million in staked ether from Ape. Okay, so Celsius is still like trying to recoup all the money that they have lying around to repay creditors as well. So at least they're doing something about it. They might survive, but I still wouldn't trust them with my funds. Their reputation is burnt. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, in the next bull, because it will come. I know it's rough times right now, but if you're patient, you pay attention, you'll do well. In the next bull, they'll come out and they won't be called Celsius. They'll be called something else. So you always look at who's running these projects. French Central Bank kicked off the second stage of its CBD experiment, said its head. So like yeah, so the government, all the governments, the UK, the US, they're all talking about doing a centralized, central-backed digital currency. So the Fed, they're gonna have their own US dollar that's backed by the that's backed by the dollar. So it's a digital dollar. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, a lot of new things will happen, but it's gonna take some time. And what I would do is I wouldn't leverage trade. I would look at new projects and the developers, start researching and following the right people, and perhaps maybe next time you will make it. You will make it. I'm really worried about Starknet, to be honest, because I was hoping that it would work out. I've used Immutable X. I've used I think it was DeFi something, but they had three or four projects that were pretty cool that I used, and yeah, it's sad to see that they got their hands caught in the cookie jar, as per my if you made it this far, that's the name of the title of the video, which I'm quite proud of. Okay, guys, that's another video for today. It's been great speaking, and I hope you're all doing well. Oh, and on a personal note, I had my interview yesterday. I feel like it went pretty well, so I'll keep you posted on that. I should be finding out whether I got the job on by Friday. If I don't get it, then expect a very negative video on the following Monday. Okay, take care of yourselves. Peace.